My name is Paula Maust, and I'm an assistant professor of music theory at the Peabody Institute of the Johns Hopkins University. And I've been working as an early modern area editor for Grove Music Online's Women, Gender, and Sexuality project, which is the first project of its scope and type for Grove. It's very, very exciting to be working on it because we're looking at revising and expanding all of the content focused on women, gender, and sexuality across the entire resource. I think one of the things that I've really found to be most meaningful about this work is the conversations I've been having with the other editors on my team. We've been really digging into what it means to rewrite and reconstruct women's biographies in the early modern period, and how to deal with issues like the scarcity of sources and the types of sources that survive to describe women. And we've also been having really interesting and I think important conversations about expanding what it means for women to have worked and contributed to the music industry at large in the early modern period. And so we're talking about women not just as performers and composers, which are the categories that they've often been relegated to historically, but also looking at women as engravers, women as copyists, women as patrons, and women as teachers of music. And so really looking at the broad collection of work, not just works, that women contributed to the period. We've been working so far on commissioning articles. The first part of our project as area editors was to initially look at all of the content in Grove Music Online pertaining to women, gender, and sexuality from the period of about 1600 to 1800. And from there we kind of organized that content into categories of needs a lot of revision, needs some revision, or does not need to be revised. And so we've been working on, we've been working through that process, and then we've also started to commission a lot of new articles that didn't currently exist. Our very first commissioned article on Anna Magdalena Bach just came back for peer review, so we're very excited about that. And as we move forward, we're of course we have a very large list of commissions for article revisions and expansions, new articles, and we're starting to think about how we can revise existing articles on broader topics like, for example, musical instruments, and how we can insert the contributions of women into those articles.